Okay. Getting some things finalized here. Oh, Jesus. Microphone volume was too loud. Okay. Working on getting some things set up here. We'll be starting not too long from now.
The following broadcast is not intended for children or adults who act like children. This broadcast may include the following that some viewers may find disturbing: depictions of warfare, guns, tanks, post-apocalyptic scenarios, violence, blood, sudden loud noises, flashing lights, sensitive topics, and social awkwardness. This broadcast does not promote warfare or condone the promotion of war. This is a community that enjoys the tactics, weapons, sounds, technology, and immersion of being in scenarios. Viewer discretion is advised.
What a fun time. Good time to be alive. Won't lie. Long time ago, I didn't actually think this game that I love so much would be played again, or rather have another game be made. I honestly thought it was done, but here it is. It's alive. It's real. Granted, this was announced, quite a bit ago, like at least a year ago. But I honestly thought they were not going to make any more of these because they've already explored so much of what their idea has to offer. But I guess I'm not that educated into the story of the guardian spirits and the many religious figures of the ancient scrolls of creatures and demons and the like. I don't know if there's demonic bees in old Japanese scrolls, but definitely something I'll have to look into. But welcome. This is Nioh 3, one of my absolute favorite games of all time is the Nioh franchise. I've played the first two very religiously. I loved them to death and back, and I'm just ecstatic to be playing another one, a new one, to be specific. Now, of course, there might be some of you wondering, Charcoal, what the fuck's a Nioh 3? What is this? This doesn't have guns in it. Well, first, yes, it does. And second, what is this game? Well, I'm glad you asked. A long time ago, I want to say maybe a decade, probably when the PlayStation 4 was rather new, I want to say. Team Ninja had this really cool idea. They wanted to take the concept of what like Bloodborne and Dark Souls had accomplished, and they wanted to try and put a Japanese twist on it, if that makes any sense. This music is so loud for me, even though I love this game's music. And they wanted to try it while taking their own spin on it, meaning that they weren't just gonna blindly just throw in like a Dark Souls paint job with samurai figures, you know what I mean? It's much more RPG aspect than honestly Dark Souls was. I don't know what that glow is. There's no source of that glow. Okay. And by the RPG aspects, I mean that it is heavily, and I mean heavily, much more expanded upon than you would normally see from a Souls game. Now, granted, it has its own unique difficulties of, say, a Souls game in the best way. It's not a Souls game, it's a Souls inspired. I wouldn't even call it a Souls like, it's Souls inspired. But decides to take a much, much more interesting look at how it is played. The gear system in this is very stat heavy with special abilities and special statistics with set bonuses. bunch of different unique weapon types, relics, consumables of a bunch of different things, summons, spells, and all of that complete with an elemental damage overlay system. It's really crazy, honestly. It's almost too difficult to explain, but I honestly can tell you that this version of it is of a Souls style game is probably my favorite. Oh, is that a melee weapon? Is that a? Yeah, it's a ninja weapon. Spirit focus, force bonus, saturated enemy. Proportion to the base damage dealt by an enemy suffering from the... Well, I'd have to get water talismans to be able to use that efficiently, so we will refrain from using that for the moment. There's damage numbers that will pop up like an RPG. There's this beast mode thing down there at the bottom of the screen, and now there's a stance swap. This is a new thing. So originally, you were able to bring 2 weapons and 2 ranged weapons on you at the same time at all times. But for this release, they thought it'd be a cool idea to decide, hey, you know what? A lot of people don't use the shinobi items that much, but they like the onmyo magic. What if we just combine the 2 and then add it as like an additional playable style for players that they can swap between? We won't take away their equipment, but they will have their equipment limited to specific forms of what they will have, and we'll add a new weapon specifically for the ninja to use, along with adding some weapons that were very, shinobi inspired for players to also use. A lot of people may not like the fact that they can't be a samurai with a kurasama anymore, but I wouldn't say that that's too bad of a downside. So we could swap between samurai mode and shinobi mode, or ninja mode. And they have different weapons with different movesets, and they'll have their own special attacks, their own special perks, special activations, special animations. That's a Kodama over there I need to find out how to get to. Every time a new Nioh game came out, it's always been better than the predecessor in some aspects. Now, some of you are still wondering, okay, well, what's a Nioh 3? I still don't understand. Nioh 3? Or Nioh in general? Seems like I cannot fight revenants and commentate at the same time. That's a lesson for me. Nioh is a game that takes place during the interwarring states era of Japan, which a lot of people probably know about. Most people might not. Interwarring States of Japan is basically a time where all the different clans of Japan were making factions and wars and allies and enemies and trying to become the true leader of Japan when the emperor died. Some people wanted to become their own shogun, some people wanted to support the emperor, and it caused this big interwarring state. It's not a civil war because they're not all one nation yet. They are all people that want to unify Japan. Kind of like the 3 kingdoms of China. But in little demonic twist, there's these items called spirit stones, which these are like spirit stalactites, which are annoying that I can't break and get the spirit Amrita currency from. They hold this sort of celestial power that usually imbues itself with the world around it, with the people around it, and the spirit guardians around it. And spirit guardians are something else entirely, but majority of these spirit guardians, if not all of them, are all based on old religious Japanese scroll presentations, prefixes, and stories made into reality. And then there's also yokai, or demons, that are also based on... Oh, something's throwing stuff at me. That are also based on some ancient scrolls and texts that were found. All of them studied. And they decided to implement them with this spirit stone concept to make the inner warring states of Japan have a nice demonic twist to it, where all of the spirit guardians bless certain individuals for their certain traits, and they're made real. That should be the number one thing, is that these spirit guardians are indeed real, whereas they're just concepts or theories in old Japanese scriptures. Aha! Developer? Nope, player. It's a lot to take in. I know it's a lot. There's a lot to unpack here. It's really hard to explain. A lot of the time, people don't really even know or understand what's going on. But if you just understand the concept of what the inner warring states of Japan was, add in a sprinkle of demon and god interference, and then you have Nioh. This is one of my favorite features of Nioh. Ooh, I learned a crucible. Cool. I don't know what that means. I guess I learned the art from the crucible weapon without entirely having the skill unlocked. So that's interesting. Right? That's new. I forgot what I was saying. Inner warring stage Japan, spirit stones are this greedy source of power that was discovered. Hell, even some of the English came over here to get a piece of it, which, you know, typical. Right? I hate these enemies so much. God, okay, you know what? I'm gonna prioritize speed here. That's a new attack. I'm trying to make him expose the weak spot. There it is. Oh, that's weak. Okay, let's use this instead. Right, forgot about you. Wait a minute. Aren't you weak to lightning? Yeah, you are. Ooh, even bombs can hurt him pretty good. Come on, attack me. Come on. I want to try and parry it. There we go. Come on! You're wasting my time here. God, I hate these enemies. The worst boss in Nioh 1 was a giant form of that. It was a very gimmicky fight, but I still hated it. But, yep, I also got notifications working, so if you see up there on the top right corner, I was able to get some form of something working, but I'm trying to still find a comfortable place to put it, I guess. Maybe down here. Maybe I'll leave it down there for a bit, see how that works out. I know it's like supposed to go in some corner, but I'm trying to be unique with concepts. So this is a div. Okay. And like in Dark Souls, you can see the bloodstains of where players died. And you can interact with them in some way, but Nioh, they decided to do a cool little twist on it. This is not a player, this is a developer revenant, which means it was placed here by a developer, and usually they're all based on a real developer that worked on the game. And you can choose to fight the revenant of the dead player. You'll be able to see their cool loadout, see what the armor they're wearing. Think of it as like redeeming their soul for their death. It's one of my favorite aspects in a game ever. Oh, tonfas. Oh, those are claws, not tonfas. Yeah, that Dev Revenant is good. Okay, one of my cool details is every time you have a bloodied weapon, you use the sheath to put it away. you always, like, slice the blood off. You're gonna see me doing that a lot. But that was a dev one, and I've been fighting some of the ones that are players. The ones that are players will not have a name in red. Oh. Woke you up, huh? One of my favorite attacks from Nioh 2, except they changed how it works. You don't have to hold block to use it anymore, which is interesting. Ooh, the staff! I haven't seen that yet. That player had a lot of good stuff. Ooh, did I get his gun? Soul Core drop rate. Bullseye bonus. Ooh, that's nice. Ranged, life drain on weapon hit, extra defense. Cool. This will reduce the weight, which is ideal. Faster stamina regen when I'm low on health, so that's pretty good. Unlimited damage taken while guarding. Nice. And reduces guard consumption too. That's really nice. I've been wearing these for a while just for the strong attack key consumption. It allows me to swing my sword around a lot more. Which, this is an Odachi. Basically a gigantic katana. One of my personal preferences. Normally I carry an Odachi and like a regular samurai blade or dual blades, but now that they swapped out the modes, pretty much I have something for stealth and humanoid enemies, and I have something for yokai enemies, or in the off chance that I need to use both, I will use both. I don't know what the set is, though. It's not telling me. That's irritating. I wish it would tell me. I'm trying to look it up now, because I'm confident that it's probably the same as the first two games, but can never be too sure. They might have changed even the tiniest slivers of details. What is the set bonus? With 5 pieces, you take 3% less damage. A 4-piece gives a melee boost. And 5-piece also has attack bonus based on how much constitution you have. Okay. You see, I wish they would put that there, but I guess it only shows up when you have the appropriate amount of pieces to be wearing. Which, you know, it forces players to explore a little bit. Doesn't bother me, but forces them to try and get the armor and put it on to find out things, which I guess is fine. I don't know. Let's see if I can get this annoyance out of the way before tackling the... Oh, so that is a specific one. If I kill him, I can use the spirit core will be enhanced. Another thing they did that's new. Nice. Come on, swing. Martial artist, switchglaive. That's another weapon I've always wanted to try out that they added not that long ago. Ooh, life drain for fire damage. No, I want the goddamn PlayStation prompts. I'm gonna lock both of these actually. Yeah, the more you use a specific weapon, the more damage you'll end up doing with it. Love the familiarity bonus concept. What? Jesus Christ! It's been a while since I've seen one of you. God damn. Oh my god, I was not expecting that. It's been a long time. Oh. Okay. That was a Tanuki spirit. Very playful and pranky. We'll take on your appearance and... Ow. And we'll do an emote, and if you match the emote, you will be given a special reward, but you have a limited time to do so. Whew! Jesus Christ, the first one will always get you because you never know what chest it's gonna be in. It's good to see that they're still here, though. I hate that fact that Naruto run in sprint mode while you in ninja form. Let's see if I can get a sneak attack on this real quick. Looks like I irritated both of them. Armor through. Fucking crabs. Bubbles. Jesus. Okay. Hang on. There we go. Yeah, and combat in this game is just goddamn fun. It does take a lot of practice though, but I've played 2 previous games beforehand, that's why I'm pretty decent at it. What the hell's going on in this cave before it got overran? Player? Crushed to death by... Crushed to death? Oh. Don't start with that. Ooh. You like that style, then. Nice try. I love getting perfect parries with the Odachi. That's one of my favorite parries in the game. Not as excruciating as like the double parry, but still pretty good. Literally a sit down kind of parry. This dual sword parry, you stab him in the kappa. Kappas, basically loot goblins that really like to fuck with you. They normally run away and focus on messing up your stamina, but he was cornered. It's a very weird place to put one. This is a place where I would probably get shot at or had shit thrown at me. And they gave us a jump button. Well, you have not had a jump button for 2 games, and yet now we have one. Working. Hang on. There we go. Right. Let's hope that doesn't happen again. No, stop! Oh god, it's doing that weird sick... Stop it. Stop it, please. Oh, come on. Oh, for God's sake, you're really gonna do that? Okay. Fine. You know what? Do it your way. Now, they're just annoying. They're not, air quotes, difficult. There's just a hat here. Maybe this place will become important later. Because it literally just led to nothing but a nice view and a random-ass straw hat. Another study location. This must have been like a Buddhist cave. It's beautiful, though. When it's not infested with demons and spirits, souls, stalactites everywhere. Okay. Time to stab Krabby. Oh, wait, that's right. You can't stab them unless they're not looking at you. Nice try, buddy. Oh, I kind of walked into that. We haven't had a parry like this, so I'm just enjoying it. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do, was parry multiple of them. I am sort of fighting this thing wrong. Oh. Oh, shit. God damn it. Good thing nobody's here to see that. God damn it. That's a long time since I died. Now all the yokais are back. I'm just gonna speed run through here and just dodge enemies. I don't want to waste resources. Hi, Snake Lady. Bye, Snake Lady. Ow! Ow! No, that was uncalled for. There, that should distract you. I want nothing to do with it. Oh god, controller, don't do this shit right now. No way today. Okay. God. The run back is not fun for this cave. Oh, well, flub that timing. Flub that timing too. Oh my gosh. We can parry the glare? Why the hell did I guess it's for warning myself, because it's inevitable. Anti-paralysis needle. Oh, what the heck? Oh? Spirit veins can be identified by the glowing motes of... Oh, the tiger does it? Fucking cool. God, controller, what are you doing? I swear to God, if it gets me killed a second time, I'm gonna lose my goddamn guardian spooky. Oh, Jesus, no. Go away. Go back down. Thank you. I think I have an item to recall it. Oh, you do have water amulets. I don't have one. Alright, we have to go and find it by hand. Don't fall here, don't fall here. Get down, just get down. Look, person. Ugh. Well, now I have stink on me, which means I can't use my healing item because it'll make me gag and throw up. Gotta wait for it to wear off. Man, a lot of players died here up here. Kyosuke. Controller, I swear. Alright, we're close. That's right. That's the thing that got me killed. So let's just go ahead. Okay, buddy. Not amused, buddy. There we go. Avenged ourselves. Now we're gonna get our buddy back. Oop. That's right, we also lose the soul cores we had in our possession at the time. Let's not make that mistake twice, because there's literally a shrine right here. Alright. That'll respawn the everything. 3 war stands. Here's the amount of damage taken when fighting barehanded by 10%. Okay. Physical art strike. Bestows you with empowered martial art after you use a physical attack art type in Jutsu. Interesting. Well, looks like that's the way we gotta go. That's a huge chunk. Just gonna get you out of the way now. No, come back. Come back. Okay. Let's just get that annoyance out of the way early. Not every battle has to be fought. And I can see that watery bastard. Watery bastard. Yeah, and they were turned into things. Sorry, buddy. Didn't even awaken that annoying water asshole. But we can't get up this way. This is just to loot that. Taking advantage of these new stealth mechanics is going to be interesting, to say the least. Sure, it's more currency for leveling up, but I'm not really after that. Ooh, fire arrows. Alright, that guy we might have to just fight, yeah. Oh, great. One of you things are over here. I'm just gonna ignore you. You can't climb. Ow! Okay. You got this. This has gotta stop. No. How did you... What the... Hey! I don't know how, but Steam Overlay got turned on after that. This disappointing miss. Fell to death? Huh? Fell to... What? From where? What? Oh, Jesus! I don't think that counts as me falling, but that hurt. Don't make me use it. You're gonna make me use it, aren't you? No, I don't want to use it. What? Is someone hijacking my keyboard? What is going on here? What is this nonsense? Ah. Jesus Christ. I'm trying to... I don't know what's causing that. That is so infuriating. Ah, the long wind-up. I hate those. Well, at least we're not that far away. Hang on a second. Uh-oh. Alright. Something has come up. I've got to cut it short. Damn it. Emergencies happen. But I guess this can be considered a visual test. Looks like the game is being captured quite nicely. We'll see what happens in the future.